My beautiful HVAC community, it is me, Mr. Robinson, aka the Test Man. Everything that's HVAC, that is. And all this week and into next week, we're going to discuss equipment and tools in the HVAC field. So all these parts and equipment, we're going to talk about that. So the first thing we're going to talk about, the first part today, that is, we're going to talk about this part right here. What is this, ladies and gentlemen? This is a contactor. And what does a contactor does? It pretty much does the same thing its name is. It contacts. So let's get into a little bit deeper on that and see why do it contact and where do you will find these on. The first thing you will see this particular part on is your outside condenser, whether it's a straight cool or heat pump. You will find a contactor on that type of equipment right there. And how this contactor works, let's say you're cutting on your AC. You will have your thermostat will send low voltage right here to these components right here, these terminals right here. And when it sends low voltage, this right here will gauge and close in. This right here, this little door right here, little device right here will just click in. And down here, you will have 120 and 120, which equals 240. And then that 240 is already dormant and just sitting right here, waiting for this door to close so it could travel through, it contacts, and then that voltage, that 240 would travel through here, and then it would cut on those devices that on that particular equipment to cut on. So whether your compressor, your fan motor on your condenser, they'll go ahead and engage that. So it works like a pretty much on and off light switch. So, and also where will you see these other places? You will see these in some air handlers, depends on the brand. You will find this to engage the heat strips on those air handlers. So it'll work the same way. Let's say you go on the thermostat, you cut on your heat, the auxiliary heat would tell this low voltage to engage right here, the 240 right here. When that door closed, it will travel through in contacts and it will allow those heat strips to cut on. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what does a contactor does. For you guys, all this week, we're going to discuss all these topics with these tools and parts. So on a closing note, let's elevate, let's execute, let's put 1 foot forward, and let's be a better technician for tomorrow. Let's go. Let's do it.